Andrew Regan, Software Manager at Expel. I would describe the company culture at Expel as something that we deliberately care about. It's not just words on a website, it's something that goes back to the founding of the company back in 2016. It boils down to treating people like people. As a people manager, that's something that is instilled in us from the day that you become a people manager at Expel. At Expel, we treat each other with respect, we value diversity, and we also hold each other accountable for the work that we do. We also learn continuously, right? Mistakes happen, we learn from them. We get work done together, so we're not siloed into engineering. We're focused on problems for our customers, and we work directly with product, customer support, sales, and legal to solve the solutions for our customers that we want to. And we're intentionally transparent, right? So we don't, again, it goes back to not operating in silos. If you think about treating people like people, most people's experience day to day will be heavily influenced by their manager or their people leader. So that can come down to setting clear expectations. It can come down to providing people with career development opportunities, making sure that people have the opportunity to feel valued and have their voice heard on a team as well. And it's really satisfying as a people leader to have an opportunity to understand where people want to take their career and help line that up with opportunities that we see coming along the line in our team. The most rewarding project I've ever worked on is a project that I worked on here at Expel last year. So during the summer, we received an ask from product to accelerate delivery for a feature that we had in our backlog. We got to work on with not just our own team, but we got to work across UX, other engineering teams, data science, customer support, and product. And it was fantastic seeing everybody come together to achieve that result. Not only did we achieve the goals of that project, but it contributed to us being recognized as a leader on the Forrester Wave for 2025. For me, it is the mission. You know, I have family that work for the HSE, for the health service here in Ireland. I saw the impact that they had when the HSE was affected by a ransomware attack. I am bought into the mission of working for a company that's doing good. We work with some of the biggest companies in the world. Those companies are serving millions of customers. So the work that I do, the work that my team does, and the work that we do at Expel ultimately is helping mitigate the threats that those companies face. A focus on communication. If you're working in an office, you know, for better or worse, you can turn around and talk to the person beside you. When you're working remotely, you have to be deliberate about how you communicate. So we lean really heavily on asynchronous communication. We are careful about how we schedule meetings so that we can get the most value out of them. And we also leave space for fun, right? So as a team in Dublin, for example, we try to meet up in person about once a month. Building those relationships in person sustains us when we're working apart. So one of the things that I think is tricky when you're working remotely is if you want to grab somebody, you have to grab time on their calendar, right? So that's something that is important for us to manage well so that people have the time to focus on their work and get the most value out of working remotely. Supportive. We have a fantastic mix of skill sets and experiences in our team. Everybody supports each other to solve the problems that we have to solve, right? People make space for each other to develop their experiences, and it's really satisfying watching people support each other in that way and get stuff done, get really cool stuff done. Andrew Regan, Software Engineering Manager at Expel.